Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and I will be your vitamin D. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, my friend. And in this video, I want to clarify a little bit more, or at least point out the important part of the paper that CZ wrote in 2019 for centralization versus decentralization. I know in the first part of the video, I talked about, the foundation and how centralized can be corrupt if, when we look at history. Even though I like CZ as a person, but we do have to question, okay, what if finance gets to the point where it's really, really big and CZ is no longer there? 50 to 100 years. 100 might be too long. I'm not even gonna be here for 100 years. But the part that he pointed out, that like, okay, we vision what cryptocurrency, or at least Bitcoin. For me, Bitcoin. We envision, the DeFi, the NFT space, and the Web3. Like, I get all of that, but what he's trying to say is where we are at our current situation. And in the previous video, I did mention that, not a lot of people want to take responsibility for their finance. Like, even most of the people that I, that I know, they don't really, like, I really have to push them to, like, get a hardware wallet and transfer your funds off of an exchange.
Don't blame it on me. I'm just a messenger.
Now, putting that aside, the part that I didn't mention, because I was rambling on and on and on, sometimes when you make video, you're kind of like that. But the other part that's really important is that, centralization. What is the definition of it? The people that are holding the most coins, or pre-mined coins, or just that like a person that controls all of the decision making within that ecosystem. And I think a lot of people that are not willing to build on Bitcoin simply because they say that miners are centralized in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, I don't know if that is true or not. If you know that is true, please let me know. And I do feel that, China banned Bitcoin mining many times, and they just start moving elsewhere. And if it's true that Bitcoin miners are centralized, meaning that only a few entities that are controlling it, then it's pretty much the same as Ethereum, like with limited validators, or only if you are in the club, then you can be a validator. But putting that aside, my friend, in my opinion, the reason, Bitcoin was created because is decentralized and the security layer of it. That's why it has to be the foundation of the base layer, and then you build on top of it.
Khan, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what most of your videos are about.
People don't want to build on Bitcoin, in my opinion, because if you run a company, okay, and you have people that are invested in it, and they ask you, okay, what are my returns? Can it be certain? And we know that in life, in business, nothing is certain, but investors, they like to know how much they're getting return, and blah blah blah. And people don't want to build on top of Bitcoin because they are not early adopters. They think that, like, why would I build on an open source when the price can be volatile and investors are not going to be happy? It will be it will be better if I just create a new coin. And most 95% of the people in crypto, did just that, because when you pre-mine a coin, it means that all of your buddies or all of the people in the company, they get that first, that first big part of the pie. They can control it. People like to control. They like to, they like certainty. And the other thing is, you can, scam people. We see a lot of that in the crypto space, and that's that's my opinion why people don't like to build on Bitcoin, because they can make so much more money just by forking or even building a coin. Anybody can build a coin, and then what you do is you get with social media. If you have enough amount of money to do marketing, it will launch. And the reason why it's so dangerous to have Ethereum or even Binance, right? Yes, I understand CZ intentions, good intentions, and he's a smart guy. But the force of darkness, it's just too strong. And when Ethereum, building products on top of it, with all of these ERC20 tokens, and then with the Binance chain, it does the same thing. Okay, the ideas are great. Like, you're building things on top of it, NFTs, Web3, DeFi, yes. But when you look at the base layer, which is like, imagine Jenga, right? The game Jenga, where you have the top down, and then you just start pulling the rectangle or whatever you call it. Imagine at the very bottom, it's centralized. It's not secured. It means that at any moment, if the founder or the company or a group of people that that control that coin, they can pull it out if they don't agree. And there are certain cases with Ethereum. We with the whole Russia and with the whole Tornado wallet, and then we know with Binance, like they I think somebody was trying to hack the chain, but because is centralized, they were able to to stop it. And that it shows you, okay, there are benefits of centralized like blockchain, but at the same time, anything that can be used for good can be used for bad as well. I buy Bitcoin, silver, and gold while you still living in your mama's basement catching the corona cold. Look at me, I'm the definition of wealthy. Look at you, it's like looking at Hello Kitty. And in the previous video, I kept on mentioning that at the base layer, it should not be anyone. It should be for the world, the world, not just a group of people, So that's the other part that I want to mention in this video, is that, people don't want to build on Bitcoin because they have a different interpretation of what the definition of centralization. But at the end of the day, my friend, that is where I stand. And I believe in Bitcoin, the as at a base layer, it has to be security, okay? And yes, like, you know, Ethereum and Binance are building things on top of it, and it seems like, you know, like people are not focused on the base layer, but they focus on the ideas and how this coin is doing this and this coin is doing that. For me, it's just all nonsense. So let me know let me know what you think. Use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and what is your definition of centralization, and what should be the base layer of money? Are you a fan of Ethereum? Are you a fan of Binance? Let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion. So I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Ta-da.